I've prepared the bonghwa duck by slow grilling it over a charcoal fire. And what you see on the left is a red cabbage that's been pickled in Korean blackberry extract. On the right, you'll see a strawberry which has been lightly seared on charcoal. I've also added some green onion salad here.
That's bougie. It looks delicious. And it also looks simple to make, so let's make it happen. Just as a reminder, down in the description box below is the game plan for this dish. So that's just an FYI. First thing we're gonna do is get started on that red pickled cabbage blackberry extract situation that was a part of his dish. What we're going to do is break it up into two components. So we're actually gonna do a pickled blackberry. And then we're gonna do something with that, which you'll see in a bit. So in this pot, I have, you can take a look, 3 tablespoons of sugar and a 1.5 cups of equal parts red wine vinegar and white wine vinegar. All I did was literally just let it come to a slight boil. I'm gonna turn off the heat, and then we're gonna carefully transfer it into this container that has about the same amount, like a 1.5 cups of blackberries. And we're gonna cross our fingers that this doesn't spill everywhere or break the glass. Oh, okay.
Okay.
So didn't need it all. What we're going to do is set this aside and let it come to room temperature / cool down. So that's probably going to take a while. So we'll come back in about 2 to 3 hours, and then we'll do the next step after this. Now we're going to move on to the second step in the red pickled cabbage blackberry situation. So I've already, what did we do?
Pureed the blackberries.
We pureed the blackberries. We started to puree it in the dish that we had in the container that we had, but we'll insert the clip of what happened. So make sure you put it in a larger container. We blitzed out in the immersion blender and then we strained it. What we're going to do now is we're going to place this red cabbage in this jar. This is about maybe a cup. We're going to place it in this jar. I'm going to shove it in there. Oh, you know what we're going to do? We're going to add a garlic. We're just going to do 1 small little clove and a little bit of extra seasoning. We're going to add some coriander seed because, in the show, the judge mentioned something about caraway. And I don't like caraway because it has like an anisey kind of flavor, like a licoricey kind of flavor, and I don't like that. But what we are going to do is just put a little bit of coriander seed, like that much. Maybe that was a little too much.
Yeah, it's okay.
And then some
Black pepper.
Some black peppercorns, that much. We tasted this, and it was good. Do you think this needs a little bit of salt?
Oh, we can always add like flaky salt on top.
Okay. Because this honestly is really good the way that it is. I highly recommend you just making this. So then we're going to put this liquid in here, and hopefully it is enough
To
fill all the crevasses.
Wow, such a pretty color.
So beautiful. Yeah, that's enough. Look at that. So this is what it is. We're going to cover this. We're going to put this in the fridge, and tomorrow we can use it for our dish. What we're going to also prepare today is the duck. So meet me on that side. Transition. Hi. So what we have here is our sous vide machine. We've got it going for...
At 130.
Correct, 130 degrees. And I've already vacuum sealed 2 duck breasts.
Can you explain what a sous vide is?
Oh, yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to... sous vide is to... We're just going to dunk it in hot water at a certain temperature. That way, this meat can reach that specific temperature and not above it. That way we can control how cooked it is. And the reason why sous vide is really great, especially when it comes to like poultry or beef even, or something like octopus, it gives you the temperature control, allows you to get the exact texture that you ultimately want. So that's what we want to do. We want to control the texture of this duck. So what I've already done is I've prepared the duck by taking out some excess skin and meat. salted it on both sides. We put it in this vacuum sealed bag with just 2 garlic cloves, vacuum sealed it, and that's it. What we're going to do now is just dunk it in the bath that's at, like I said, 130 degrees. And we're going to leave it in there for 1 hour. And when we come back, it'll be done. And then we'll just prepare it
For tomorrow.
They spent the 1 hour in the sous vide bath. I dumped out that water. I filled up that same pot with cold water and I dunked it in there and I let it
Cool down?
for about 20 minutes. I took them out of the bag, obviously. And now they're
Gonna dry.
dry, yeah. So what we're going to do is just put this in the refrigerator. The reason why we want to make sure we pat it dry is so that overnight, as it sits there, I'm gonna stick it in the refrigerator just like this. The coolness of the air in the refrigerator will further dry out the skin so that when it's time to sear, we get nice brown skin. So, in 1 second, it'll be tomorrow. Welcome back. It is day 2. And now we can actually finish the dish. What I've done today is I've cut the
Green onions?
green onions very finely, put them in water, set them aside. I put some of the cabbage along with some of the liquid in a pot, cranked that on high for about 10 to 12 minutes until the cabbage slightly softened. And then I took the cabbage out, reduced the liquid, added a little bit of honey until it like coated the back of a spoon nicely. And then I cut a single strawberry in half and then sauteed those halves in a little bit of oil till they got some color. And now we're ready to do the main thing, which is the duck. So what I have here is a pan that's already on high. I already took out my duck. It's been sitting out in room temperature for like 30 minutes. What I'm going to do is oil the pan, not too much because the duck has
Enough
some fat.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm gonna
Touch it with your hands.
touch it with my hands. I guess that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna touch it with my hands. Oh, we're going to put it skin side down. And then I'm gonna press it so that you can hear the sizzle. The duck looks a little bit gray because remember we sous vide it. And then we'll be back in about 10 to 15 minutes until that has some color on it, the skin. One thing I forgot to mention, once you put in the duck, is you want to lower the heat to medium so that the skin doesn't burn before the fat starts to render. So that's what I've done, and it's been about 5 minutes, and this is what it looks like now.
Wow.
It looks really good. So we're going to let that keep going for about
Another 5-ish?
5-ish more minutes, and then we'll quickly do a little sear on the other side. The goal internal temperature is somewhere between 140 to 165, because after above 165 it's like overcooked.
Yeah.
I think a medium duck is like 140 on the dot. These are kind of small, and I actually want to prioritize the skin, so we're gonna be okay if it's a little above 140. So be right back when it's done. The duck has finished cooking, and first and foremost, that was a hot mess. Duck has a lot of fat, so there's a lot of splattering everywhere. But we finished it, and you can actually take a look right here. Cute. We're going to cut it open to see what it looks like on the inside. But one thing that I'm also going to mention is I made a sauce. This is what she looks like. I put some of the duck fat into this container, a little bit of red wine, a little bit of water, a little bit of chicken bouillon. Then once that reduced enough, I put in knobs of cold butter to emulsify until it became like a nice sauce.
Yep.
Great. Let's cut this bad boy open. Whoa. I should cut it so that you could see it.
We should put 2 on a plate or
Yeah,
something.
I definitely overcooked it. It's supposed to be a little bit more pink,
Okay, it's okay now.
but that's okay. Because it's only my 3rd time cooking duck. But we can actually get started on plating now that they're all cut. we've placed the duck onto our plate. We did it off camera because I didn't want to be pressured to get it all perfect. So now what we're going to do is grab the reduced pickled cabbage situation, and we're going to do a swoosh on the opposite side of the duck. So we'll actually lay it down.
Wow.
Maybe a little bit more.
Sure. It's so pretty though.
And then we'll do a swoosh. A swoosh. Get rid of that dot. We're going to place our pickled cabbage confidently right there. Oh, that looks good.
It does.
Great. And then we saved some of the pickled blackberries. So we're going to add that as well as the strawberry. So I'm going to do one there. I'm going to place...
We should put it in the chart side up.
Oh my God. The strawberry right there.
Okay. Put another one behind it maybe?
Another one of these.
Yeah, behind it, question mark?
But then it's going to look weird.
Yeah, I guess.
So I'll do that. I have an idea. We're gonna cut this one.
Oh, true.
Knife behind. And then we're going to carefully place it right.
Oh, well.
That's where it's gonna be.
Yep.
And then you could bring it to me.
Sorry.
So I watched the dubbed version, and I also read the captions, and he said that this was a green
Salad.
onion salad. And it was just like this. So that's all we did. And then we're just gonna place it
On the duck.
on the duck.
She's beautiful though. Look at her.
Stunning. Like that.
Yep, done.
Oh, no, I don't like that. Okay, great. Thumbnail time. Ooh, I'm proud of this plate.
We forgot the sauce.
Yeah. Where's the lamb sauce? So we're gonna put, I took some of the scallions off. We're gonna put some of this duck fat sauce. We're just gonna put it over.
Oh, I see what you did. The top instead.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's fine.
No, put another one.
More?
Yep,
Okay.
that's better.
I mean, it's not the cutest color,
That's alright.
but it's okay because we're gonna put back our green onion
onions.
salad. Yum. We love a good salad, am I right?
Now it's time to.
Taste it. You recording?
Yep.
Fantastic. I can already tell you, I don't know his name, but I'll insert a picture of his face. Because he judged this dish, I would be eliminated and I wouldn't move on to the next round. So I'm just gonna grab a piece of duck, some cabbage, maybe a little bit of LOL, a little bit of the sauce,
Put a fruit on there.
and a berry. Let's get a strawberry. Okay, whatever. Wow.
Really?
The strawberry's really good. Holy mother.
Give me a piece, please.
Yeah. Go ahead. I believe in you. Wait, dip it. Wait. Okay. Go.
Uh-oh.
Just. Mm-hmm. It's really good, right?
That's a big bite.
Okay, I'm gonna take one more bite and then I'm gonna tell you what I think.
Should I pause it?
No. Yeah.
Okay.
These are my thoughts. Overall, low-key, this dish, amazing. I would give it I would give it a 9.
Yeah, I think so. It's
I
pretty
would
good.
make this again. I wouldn't make it this fancy. I think that's the maybe only drawback in terms of making it again. The duck, incredible. I love duck. I overcooked mine, so that could have been an improvement. However, The pickled red cabbage situation, amazing. It is very sweet, not sweet,
Acidic.
which is good because the duck is really fatty. So those two things like balance each other out.
Mm-hmm.
The green onions, low key, I think are kind of stupid.
Salad.
Yeah, the salad. I would figure out a different way to incorporate that because I do like the flavor when it actually does come through.
Mm-hmm.
The little duck sauce situation I made is great because the duck itself is only seasoned with salt. So it does add like a little extra something to it, which is really great. Oh, the unsung hero, the strawberry. I'm pleasantly surprised by it. It's a nice, clean, fresh sweetness that pairs really well with the duck.
Mm-hmm.
I'm honestly surprised that it was as good as it is.
Mm-hmm. For it being as simple as it was.
Yep. So that's pretty much it. Thank you for sticking around for this episode. Hopefully we get to make more dishes from Culinary Class Wars now that season 2 is going to be released soon.
Mm-hmm.
What's my line?
Close it out. Thank you for watching. See you next week.
Thanks for watching this episode of Recreated Kinda. Hopefully you've been inspired to cook something in the kitchen, not with a recipe, but with a little bit of intuition. See you next week. Ooh. Well, I wonder if you can hear that.
Giovanni.
Oh my gosh, vinegar. So anywho,